Sales is the lifeblood of your business. Without sales, your product, your team, and your vision are just ideas waiting for momentum. I gained experience selling whenever I started Forecaster, which now brings in close to $3 million of annual recurring revenue. In this video, I'm going to share 9 practical sales tactics that top SaaS companies use to grow and succeed. Now, all of these tactics may not be applicable for your specific business model or structure, but they're food for thought for how you might be able to tailor them for your business. Before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon for notifications. I share videos like this every week and I promise you don't want to miss out. Today's video is brought to you by Forecaster. Now, I created Forecaster after seeing entrepreneurs struggle with their financials. Many would refresh their bank accounts every day, they'd stress over cash flow, and they'd try to cobble together these clunky spreadsheets to try to understand their business. And when it came to fundraising, things got even harder, leading to confusing financial plans that really hurt their credibility with investors. That's why we built Forecaster. It's world-class software designed to make your numbers clear, attract investment, and to help you grow faster with the power of data. Plus, every customer is paired with an expert financial coach to guide them every step of the way. Click the link below for a free 30-minute discovery session with our team. If you're a fit to move forward, we'll throw in a free 10 hours of analyst time, which covers the full cost of your onboarding into our software. Now, we only take 50 new customers per month, so claim your spot today. Spots are very limited. The first strategy is to sell the solution by highlighting how your product delivers it. At the end of the day, customers care about solving their problems and improving their lives. While features and technical details matter, they're most powerful when tied directly to the value that they create. Whenever I evaluate SaaS tools, I focus on how they solve my problems, how they save me time and make a tangible difference in my workflow. For example, if your SaaS product automates invoicing for small businesses, features like autofill templates and customized dashboards are valuable, but their real strength lies in what they enable. Show how those tools save business owners hours each week, help them get paid faster, and free up time to focus on growth. By connecting your product's capabilities to the real-world impact, you turn features into solutions, and that's what grabs the attention. Now, according to Salesforce, 75% of buyers expect sales reps to focus on their needs rather than just the product itself. Moreover, research shows that companies that use solution-oriented sales strategies are 60% more likely to exceed their revenue targets. Now, this approach, focusing on how your product solves problems, creates a connection. People care about what they gain, whether it's time or money or peace of mind. And when you make this shift, you'll notice something incredible. Your sales will grow, your revenue will climb, and your customers are going to trust you because they'll see how your solution genuinely fits into their lives. The second strategy is to offer a free trial or a freemium model. Now, you've most likely already seen this in action, but I want to tell you that people love the chance to try before they buy, especially whenever it comes to software. This is very useful whenever you have a product that is intuitive and easy for a user to go in and use without much instruction. Now, this might be more complicated if you have a more complex product that requires a little bit more hand-holding. Overall, however, a free trial gives potential customers the opportunity to explore your product without any commitment. It removes the risk. They don't have to take your word for how great your software is. Instead, they can see its value by experiencing it firsthand. Now, according to data from HubSpot, the companies that offer free trials as a part of their marketing strategy often see conversion rates between 10 and 30%, depending on how well the product meets the customer's needs. For freemium models, about a 2 to 5% increase in paid subscriptions as users upgrade for additional features. Now, that might sound small, but with a large user base, that adds up really quickly. For instance, if 100,000 people use your free version and just 3% convert, that's 3,000 paying customers. Free trials and freemium can accelerate your customer acquisition. Now, my pro tip is to optimize your trial period. Research shows that 14 days is often the sweet spot. It's just enough time for users to understand how your software works, but short enough to create that urgency. There are many more ways to optimize as well. When done right, offering a free trial or a freemium model can significantly boost your sales and revenue. These options lower the barrier for new customers, and it makes it easier for them to explore the product without any upfront cost. Now, these strategies not only drive sales, but often open doors for upselling and cross-selling to happy, engaged users. The third strategy is to leverage customer testimonials and case studies. Customer testimonials and case studies are powerful tools because they provide real-world social proof that your product actually works. Now, let me explain why they're so important. When you see somebody else's success story, it instantly builds trust. A real customer telling their story can be more convincing than anything you can say. For example, when one of our customers says, "We were better able to understand our financials and present them with confidence in investor meetings," it has a much greater impact coming from a customer that's experienced the benefits compared to somebody from the sales team. Now, this type of social proof makes your offering feel more reliable and more trustworthy. Now, the true power comes whenever you take it a step further and create video testimonials. Video testimonials are a step above text because they create connections in a way that text alone can't match. match. Here's 3 reasons why. First is authentic. Authenticity emphasizes credibility. It's about how seeing a real person's body language and facial expressions and tone of voice assures viewers that the testimonial is actually genuine. Second, it's because of its emotional impact. Emotional impact centers on resonance. It's about how a viewer feels whenever they connect with the customer's story, such as relief or excitement or gratitude. And third, there's enhanced engagement and recall. Videos grab attention quickly by combining sight and sound to create multi-sensory experiences. This makes them way more engaging and memorable than just text, ensuring that your message sticks with potential customers. Now, studies reveal that 92% of B2B buyers are more likely to make a purchase after reading a trusted referral or testimonial. Case studies go even deeper by showcasing measurable outcomes, which helps prospects see exactly how your product could solve their challenges. In fact, research shows that 73% of B2B marketers believe that case studies are one of the most effective ways to influence buyers later in the stages of their journey. When your prospects come across these success stories, they're 58% more likely to make a purchase decision quickly. That's the power of trust, credibility, and a clear ROI at work. If you want to shorten your sales cycle and increase conversions, leveraging testimonials and case studies is an absolute must. The 4th strategy is to develop an ideal customer profile, otherwise known as ICP. Why waste time chasing customers who might not stick around or who drain you of your resources? Customers who don't fit into your ICP can lead to longer sales cycles, pricing issues, higher customer service counts, and higher churn. They're less likely to grow with your product or refer others to your business. Gartner even predicts that in 2025, 75% of companies will actively break up with poor fit customers to avoid these types of headaches. So sales isn't just about talking to as many people as possible. It's about talking to the right people. And that's where having a well-defined ideal customer profile, or ICP, really makes a difference. It's like having a compass that points you directly to your best opportunities. And when you focus on customers who best fit your product, everything becomes smoother and way more effective. Now, to build your ICP, you want to start by looking at your best existing customers. What do they have in common? Are they in the same industries or revenue or funding brackets? It should also highlight the key traits of your perfect customer, as well as their everyday challenges and their goals. Now, these details help you narrow your focus to high-value prospects. And once you have that foundation, test it and refine it, and you can run campaigns to see if your target aligns with the results that you expect, and don't hesitate to make adjustments. Now, when we went through this process ourselves at Forecaster, we saw incredible results. If you're in SaaS, putting time into developing a strong ICP is 100% worth it. The clarity it brings will transform how you sell, how you market, and how you innovate. 5th strategy is to use data-driven personalization in your outreach. Now, if you're in SaaS sales, you already know how competitive it is to grab somebody's attention. Let's say that you're reaching out to a potential customer. Now, instead of sending a bland message like, "Hi, we have a product management tool that you might like," take a different approach. You dig into their business and learn about their challenges, and then craft a message that speaks directly to them. For example, you could write, "Hi, Alex, I saw that your company name is gearing up for a $5 million raise. Congratulations on reaching this stage. I noticed from your recent posts too that you're focused on scaling your cloud-based product management software, which likely means keeping a close eye on metrics like specific relevant KPIs, customer acquisition cost, LTV, etc." At Forecaster, we specialize in helping startups know their numbers and build robust investor-ready financial models that don't just look good, they tell a great story. Whether it's forecasting revenue growth, demonstrating capital efficiency, or pinpointing exactly how this funding will drive scaling efforts, we make sure you not only know your numbers, but that you can confidently present them to investors. Would you be open to discussing how we might be able to craft a strong financial narrative to close this $5 million round? See how that feels different? It's not just a pitch, it's a conversation starter. It shows that you've done your homework and that you genuinely understand their needs. This is where data-driven personalization really shines. Now, a study by Salesforce found that emails tailored to the recipient have a 29% higher open rate and a 41% higher click-through rate compared to generic ones. When you approach sales like this, it's no longer about selling, it's about helping. And when your prospects see that you genuinely understand their challenges, they're far more likely to trust you and to say yes. Now, the 6th strategy is to create a sense of urgency with time-sensitive offers. People procrastinate. It's just human nature. But when you introduce a little bit of urgency, it can make all the difference in helping somebody take action. Let me give you an example. You've probably seen offers like, "Sign up by the end of the month and you'll get 20% off your first year." Or messages like, "Our premium tier is almost full. Secure your spot today to access exclusive features." These strategies work because they tap into something that's very real, the fear of missing out, or FOMO. When you know that there's a limited time offer on the table, it makes you stop and think, hey, should I act now or risk losing this opportunity? And research backs this up. Studies show that urgency and scarcity are some of the most effective psychological triggers in sales. HubSpot found that 60% of buyers make faster decisions when they feel time-sensitive pressure. Additionally, campaigns with limited time elements see conversion rates that increase by as much as 31%. Now, if you're hesitant about introducing these tactics, think about it this way. When businesses know that they have a small window to act, they're far more likely to move quickly. The decision feels pressing, and that's exactly what you need to turn the "I'll think about it" into a "let's do this." So whether it's a discount, early bird pricing, or a limited offer, don't underestimate the power of creating urgency. It can be the nudge that your customers need to take action today. The seventh strategy is to build a community around your product. Now, building a community around your product can completely change the game for your SaaS business. Now, I've seen this happen time and time again. When customers feel like they're a part of something bigger than just a product they're using, they start to become more loyal. They start advocating for you, sharing their success, and spreading the word. This isn't just about a tool. It's about creating a space where people with shared goals and interests can come together. Look at companies like Notion or Canva. Now, they've built massive online communities where users share tips, templates, and success stories. It's evolved from using the product to being a part of a movement. By hosting webinars or Q&A sessions or creating a forum or a Slack group, you're offering your users a chance to connect, to learn, and to grow with each other. It makes them feel supported and valued, like they're not alone in their journey. And communities don't just help with customer retention, they directly impact sales. When people feel connected, they can see how others are succeeding with your product, and that builds more trust. It's a snowball effect. The more that they engage, the more that they advocate, and the more that they buy. A strong community is also going to help you improve your product, because engaged users often provide the best feedback. They'll tell you what they need, what they like, and what you can improve. And when you act on their insights, you're not just satisfying their current needs, but meeting all of their future ones, making them feel heard and understood. And this feedback loop leads to a more valuable product and increased customer loyalty and lifetime value. The eighth strategy is to upsell and cross-sell strategically. Now, the key to successfully upselling and cross-selling in SaaS isn't just about pushing extra products or features onto your customers. It's all about timing and relevance. Now, I'm sure that you've noticed that whenever you're using a tool and you reach a limit, you're more open to hearing about an upgrade. For example, let's say that you've been using a particular tool and you've hit your usage cap. That's when suggesting an upgrade to a higher tier plan or an advanced feature like analytics feels natural. It's not about a hard sell. It's about offering a solution to a challenge your customer is already facing. You don't want to come off as pushy, but instead show that you understand their needs. Now, these two strategies, upselling and cross-selling, can drive serious revenue growth. Upselling involves offering a higher tier plan or features like advanced reporting tools because your customers feel like they have evolved. Cross-selling is about offering complementary services such as marketing automation tools for a CRM system. By making your product a central part of their workflow, you reduce the chances of them leaving. The ninth strategy is to master follow-up emails. Follow-up emails are where some of the biggest opportunities lie. I've seen countless businesses lose potential deals simply because they didn't keep in touch after the first or second conversation. The hard truth is that most sales are lost in the follow-up. According to Inside Sales, 50% of deals are closed after the fifth follow-up, but shockingly, only 8% of salespeople even get that far. So mastering the follow-up email is key if you want to stand out in your industry. Let me share an example from my experience. A colleague once told me about a deal that they almost lost simply because they didn't follow up enough. They were talking with a potential interested client who had some lingering doubts. After the initial conversation, my colleague sent one follow-up email and got no response. Now, rather than pushing forward, they gave up. But what if they had sent a timely, personalized follow-up just a day later, addressing the prospect's pain points and offering a valuable resource like a case study? For SaaS companies, a thoughtful follow-up email can keep the conversation going and improve your chances of closing the deal. It's more than just persistence. It's about smart, value-driven communication. So don't give up after the first attempt. By being consistent, timely, and offering value, you can position yourself as the go-to provider, nurturing leads through the sales funnel and closing more deals. These 9 sales tactics can truly transform your SaaS business and help you close more deals. Now, if you're curious about the most common startup pitfalls, click this link to learn what they are and how you can avoid them.